Thank you.
Okay, go.
First of all, thank you all for coming. I'm very excited that we are all here together for this banquet. One last time for our seniors. Hopefully, those of you who are still in band, next year we'll have a couple more banquets. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I'm really excited that we're all here. Following tradition, we have awards that we give out every year. So we're just gonna go down the line. All of us have awards for our respective section. So right now you may be wondering what my section is. First, I'm gonna give out the Rookie of the Year award. This person had a little bit of a rough start in marching band this year, but they really pushed through and got through it, and then they continued on to do indoor. Unfortunately, this person can't be with us tonight, so we're gonna have Ellen accepting on her behalf, but congrats to Mary Kate, who won the award. We'll give her a round of applause. And thank you, Ellen, for accepting on her behalf.
Okay guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of winging this, so bear with me. This person is one of the kindest people I've met this year. She works really hard inside and outside of practice. You can just tell through her work. She is very talented in all aspects in many of her activities. And this award goes to Ellen.
Hi guys. So this award goes to somebody who's drastically improved over the course of 2 seasons. And yeah, for this season, he was the only person holding down the entire bass line. So I'd like to give this award for the outdoor to Jack DeSantis.
Woo!
Hello. I'm presenting the outdoor award for outstanding front ensemble. This person has been doing very well. She has a lot of effort and she tries her best every single rehearsal and has had to do violin. This goes to Amanda.
Whoop whoop! Yeah, Amanda.
Okay, hi everybody. So I'm here to present the award for Outstanding Woodwind Performer. And I'd just like to say that this person put in a lot of work and dedication throughout all the hard times we've been up together. Through this season, the good seasons where we didn't have masks and protection. But I'm just proud of this person's hard work and dedication throughout the time that I've known them. And this award goes to Ricky Sly. Hello. So I have a box with a name on it, which I would assume would be the brass award, and it's basically everything Andrew just said, except better, because it's a brass player and not a woodwind player. So the winner of the brass award is Aiden DiNardo.
Hello again. Hopefully this one goes better. This award is for outstanding indoor person for front ensemble. This person has showed much improvement since I first met him in freshman year. He did not know how to do anything really, but he has moved to Vibe 1. This is going to Alex.
Hi again. So over the course of indoor, a lot of jokes get passed around, and it's all fun and games, but we mostly make fun of the symbols. They're not actually a section, but this person in the symbol section.
We show up on time.
This person in the symbol section does her job so well and doesn't complain about anything. So I would like to award this Outstanding Indoor Battery Award to Caitlin Stilo. We have one more award, the MVP for indoor overall. This person is just a joy to be around, and they just bring up everyone's spirits every time they're there, and it just makes indoor exactly what it is. It's a big family coming together to perform with each other. So we would like to present this award to Sarah Pataneo.
Okay, so the first award I'm giving out is for the Indoor Rookie of the Year. This person works hard both inside and outside of practice. She's shown growth that I haven't seen in a long time. She makes practice really enjoyable. She's always making everyone laugh and bringing up their spirits. She's really talented, and I would like this award to go to Lily. The second award is for the overall MVP for both indoor and outdoor. This person in both indoor and outdoor tried new things, and I was really proud of her for that. She's a great performer, and I'm really proud of her this season. This goes to Bryn.
So this is kind of like a surprise award that wasn't really in the lineup, but it is a very storied and prestigious award for someone to earn. This is the Traveling Brass Award. It has been given out for about 7 or 8 years, and there's a little description on the bottom. Created by the brass senior class of 2013, this award is to be presented to a non-senior member of the brass section who is always seen giving 100% and having a positive attitude. And as the recipient of the award last year, it is my obligation to pass it off to who I think would be fitting for it. And that person is William Kistner.
Thank you. All right. Our last award for tonight is our MVP from outdoor. This person puts in so much effort and has so much dedication to what we do, both indoor and outdoor. They just love to be here. Even when they don't really want to be here, they still want to be here. They just love it, and I think it's great the passion that they have for this activity, and that person is Jess Parker.
Yeah, Jess. All right.
And our last award is kind of a surprise as well. It's not really on the lineup, but I'm going to pass the mic to Mr. Malloy, who is going to present it.
Thank you, Sarah. So, we all know how Mr. Lawley likes to go by the book and has an agenda, but this is probably going to throw him off a little bit. Let me pull out my speech here. Yeah. So 3 years ago, Mike Lawley was not aware of what was going to happen in less than 2 months. July 2018, Mike became the director of this ensemble and had to come up with a show concept, hire an entire staff, learn 70 students' names, balance a budget, meet 70 sets of parents, and order new front ensemble equipment, because there was none, and make sure an award-winning organization did not crumble, and do all that in about 1 week. Da Vinci's vision was constructed and executed with passion and pride. A third-place finish at J. Bernie Crum for Cavalcade Championships was more than anyone expected after how the season began. It was then time to start thinking about indoor. The shape of water brought lots of obstacles, like how can we get a snow globe to throw massive amounts of snow? A 5 a.m. phone call to me just to tell me that he had a dream and we needed a yellow umbrella. Now, taking the group to Dayton and performing the best show of the season and realizing that maybe it wasn't a good idea to throw large amounts of confetti because we only had 45 seconds to clean it up. Good thing I had a vacuum with me. And good thing Alyssa, Alex, Mario, Bridget, and Josh had deep pockets to stuff all that confetti when the vacuum didn't work as planned. The summer of 2019, all we heard was, we need to build a wall. And we're going to build a wall and make Upper Moreland pay for it. Everyone thought Mike was crazy to want to build a wall that took over the entire field, but he had a vision and made it clear that it needed to be done. What do you know? Antaga-Fish was one of the best shows ever. Who would ever think to build a 330-foot fishbowl on a football field and dress kids up as fish that turn into psycho fish? Mike Lally would. A Pennsylvania State Championship and a third-place finish at Hershey Stadium really capped off this amazing season. The indoor season started with the return of the amazing indoor guard performing I Believe, and the percussion ensemble bringing Catacombs to life. Both groups were strong, only to be cut short because of COVID. When many groups in the area were putting a pause on marching band, Mike Lally was determined to give Happy Horsham kids something. Club Carmen was nothing like anyone had ever seen before, and different from anything ever done. But Mike Lally kept the marching arts alive at Happy Horsham. Moving on to indoor, the indoor guard and percussion were able to continue doing what they do best, perform. Similar to marching band, everything was virtual and nothing like anyone had ever seen before, but in true Hatter fashion, the Hatters were able to prevail and let everyone know that COVID will not stop this group from putting their best performance. On behalf of Hatters Music, it is my pleasure to say, Mike Lally, you and your out-of-the-box ideas will greatly be missed at Happy Horsham. We're sad to see you go, and we thank you for your dedication and commitment to this organization over the past 3 years. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts and for all that you have done. It has never gone unnoticed.
Thank you. Bye.
Woo!
Joy of kicking this off. My name is Nirmal, as everyone knows, and that nickname originated here in marching band. It was my first rehearsal, and the old director had sat us all down, and he said to me, "What's your name? You did great work tonight." And I said, "Andrew." He said, "No, it's Nirmal." So that was the story of Nirmal, but there's many more. And I'm just so happy to have been in this program for so long, and have been Nirmal for so long and carried that name. It's been such a great joy marching alongside all of you and learning the show with everyone. It's dangerous. And I've had a great time in the ups and the downs, the long hot days during band camp. They've taught us to put aside our worries and our struggles and just learn the show. My first year, I remember having nightmares I couldn't sleep at night because I just was so worried about drill and being yelled at. And live autopsies were threatened to be performed on me. It was such a difficult time for me. But I really enjoyed it, and it taught me so much more because I grew from the Andrew that I was in 8th grade to become the Nirmal that I am now and going out these doors. Thank you. One memory that stands out in my mind forever will be when we walked onto the field at Plymouth White Marsh. I believe it was our first competition of the year, or at least the first one with the wall. And you know, I had many competitions before that, probably about a dozen or so. But just taking the field so confidently was something we'd never done before, and with such just confidence. It was such a great experience because it showed that our hard work would help us prevail in the end, and I hope everyone here will remember that as we leave you all. Thank you.
Hello. So I didn't really prepare anything. In fact, I forgot the banquet was today until about 5 o'clock when I got off of work. Thank you. But anyways, it's kind of crazy that this is all over. It seems like the 4 years went by really quickly. I remember just yesterday, or 3 years ago, but just yesterday to me that half the Woodwind section was getting vomited chunks of meat on. It all blurs together. But a lot of fun memories and a lot of really good friends, and I'm just sad that it's over, I guess. I'm going to keep playing trumpet, but it'll be nothing like this. So I don't really have much to say.
Clap, clap. Woo!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're supposed to tilt the one that's not lit, so you don't spill wax everywhere.
Hi. I don't have anything prepared either, but I'm gonna kick it off because my parents told me to, that I should congratulate them and thank them for being for allowing me to do something like this. And my brother was in the organization and the ensemble, indoor, outdoor, before I was, and it kind of kicked off my passion for this. I'm really gonna miss this. As corny as it sounds, these 4 years, it helped me get through a lot, and it's sad that you have to walk away from it. You'll never experience anything like this again, even if you go beyond this activity or beyond whatever division you participate in and whatnot. It's never going to be exactly like this. So take every experience that you have here for granted, because don't do it. It's case in point. You'll never have this again. So just try and enjoy it as you can, even the highs and the lows and whatnot. You'll never have this again. Just thank you all for allowing me to enjoy this activity. Thank you.
Woo!
This morning when I was planning out my speech, I had no idea what to say, but I know that somewhere in the last 4 years I learned something important. I have no idea what it is, but it'll probably come into play someday. I mean, when I'm not laughing at the stupidest of things, I'm a pretty reserved person, so I have nothing else to say, except, thank you for the past 4 years, and probably, 2 more decades of being friends on Facebook.
It's realistic expectations. Woo!
Hey guys. So to me, marching band originally wasn't something that I really planned to do, in high school. And it started in 8th grade when a bunch of people just really encouraged me to come to the informational meeting. And I hated KB concert band. It wasn't for me. And I played the clarinet and I hated it. And so I was like, I'm dropping band in high school. And so, I got dragged to this informational meeting. I was like, I'll go, I'll just see it out. And it was okay until we got to where we had to split into groups. And I knew for a fact I was never picking up a clarinet again. So I knew that's not where I was gonna go, but then there was percussion, brass. I was like, what was I gonna do? So I did what any other stressed teenager did, and I followed my friends. And that's how I ended up in the front ensemble. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I've never played a mallet instrument before, let alone picked up a mallet. But now, looking back for these 4 years, I see like how amazing of a decision that was and how much it really like planned out the rest of my life. And looking back, although we had all these cold nights and all these long hours, long bus rides, I'm really grateful that I took the time and gave marching band the chance that I did, because without all of that and all of you, I wouldn't have the high school experience that I did have today. And I'm so grateful that I had an activity like marching band to show me and introduce me to all of you. So I'm really sad to go because this is something that's like really shaped the last 4 years of my life. But I can't wait to come back and see all of the amazing things that you guys accomplish in the upcoming years. Yeah.
Woo!
Hello. I wanted to say thank you to my parents, to HFM, to Lolly, the staff, to Alex, and Alyssa. I wanted to say thank you to everyone, the pit as well. When I first joined band halfway through the season my freshman year, I didn't know if it was a good decision. Having gone through all the struggles and joys of band, I know I wouldn't redo it any other way. There have been many memories I've made with you guys that I'll never forget, like in Dayton for Shape of Water, when we scrambled to get all the confetti. Or many rehearsals where I didn't and still don't understand what the pit's doing.
Same.
I will miss being part of these ensembles, and I can't wait to come back as an alumni to see what you guys have done and what you guys can do. I'll miss you all.
Woo!
Hi. I'm going to just keep this short, so don't worry, Alyssa. Like everyone here, I would like to thank the staff here as well as the many parents who weren't able to attend for helping us keep doing the activity we love. When I started band the summer before freshman year, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know where a C was on a keyboard, let alone what a front ensemble was. My freshman year was terrifying, but as years went on, our staff changed and I couldn't imagine spending hundreds of hours anywhere else. A lot of my favorite memories are small moments such as the long conversations and bus rides home from competitions. Alyssa accidentally blasting her music through a speaker, or Tom and Jess just being themselves. But the one memory I know I'll never forget is the entire Dayton trip my sophomore year. Even though the season was drastically different from the rest, I'm so grateful we were able to dominate one last time. I will miss the friendships created while at college, but I won't change how the past 4 years happened for the world. Thanks.
Woo!
Hey, I hate writing speeches, and Claire made me write this, and then I rewrote it at 5:10 this afternoon, so let's keep this short and sweet. I want to start by saying thank you to Alyssa for being the best teacher and saving me from Meg's unavoidable scrutiny my sophomore year. I literally would not be in band without you. And thank you, Mr. Lolly, for dominating as our director and giving me second chances even when I didn't deserve them. I think most of you know that I threatened to quit band at least once every rehearsal, and I did, but then I came back. And for those band-free months, I enjoyed my free time, but I missed all of my friends and my teachers. The relationships I have formed in my time in this unit truly have made me who I am. I will miss all of you when I'm in college, but who knows, maybe I'll trick some independent band into letting me play bells for them. Okay, I think
Woo! Andy?
I think it's the right choice to thank my parents. They've done a lot. Helping out events and stuff like that, so they're pretty great, I guess.
Oh no.
I'd like to thank our amazing staff making our 3 years here so much fun. Everybody but you. No, I'd like to thank Alex actually for making practice so much fun. Like, I remember at our last rehearsal, we were in a quad sectional. And we were talking about adding or changing something to the show, and he like went on for 5 minutes about an audible he had in one of his shows. And I probably shouldn't repeat it, but I really want to. But I won't because he might get annoyed. Then Mr. Lally comes over and he goes, "You want to hear some triplets?" So, thank you. So much fun. And also, Mr. Lally, I'd like to thank him because if it wasn't for him, he probably wouldn't be staying up here today. Who knows? So, thank you for dominating your 3 years here.
Yeah.
And also to the amazing seniors staying up with me for a bunch of memories never forget. But also to this pro. But I always thought you were like, a bit too much and loud at times. But as I look back on my 4 years, I realize it's like the best times I've had when you're being you, dancing to Tricky after competitions.
Yes! When my retainer fell out.
Or just insulting me in no practice for no reason, because why not? So, thank you for everything.
I don't have my glasses on. So, we're going to see how this goes.
Thank you. Do I really need this?
Yes.
Hello.
I can't talk like that. Okay, hello. It's me, Taylor. I'm going to keep this short because we all agreed the worst thing is needing to sit through a 10-minute speech of saying goodbye. I think every senior here can agree that when we joined marching band freshman year, we didn't expect nearly half of the things we have faced in these past 4 years. From the pandemic to, flipped it. From switching directors not once but twice to a global pandemic breaking out and cutting our year short, it is safe to say we have all overcome many obstacles. This activity has blessed me with so many things. I got to not only march with my sister for 2 years, but I got to have her teach me this past year. I have some of my closest friends, and I plan to have them for the rest of my life. I have memories I will hold on to forever. Memories like pestering Lolly all of Dayton for Shape of Water, the many football games, room check, the mayhem that would occur behind the wall for the costume change and Tag-a-Fish, or the dance party we threw in the small room in our hotel room sophomore year indoor season. I will hold every band camp and spirit week close to my heart, even though at the time we were all overheating and tired. I will always look back and wonder why Normal never got the live autopsy performed on him, or why there was never a Woodwind sacrifice like we were all promised for our freshman year. And of course, we can't forget Unionville's small boat and the infamous shop vac that did absolutely nothing when we were all panicking after the Shape of Water prelims performance. I want to give a big thanks to the staff. My freshman year, when we were given the news our old staff was leaving, I'm not going to lie, I was scared. Scared if the new staff would be nice, dedicated, and all around if I would just like them. I'm a very judgmental person. I can confidently say that you have all exceeded my expectations and completely dominated. I am grateful for you all and cannot thank you enough for making my high school year so special and for putting up with my loud mouth and sarcastic comments. Especially Alex, since you fell victim to most of them. A special thank you to Mr. Lally for everything you did for this unit. I'm going to leave that there because I don't want to start crying because you're leaving. In 4 years, I have marched 7 shows. I did not march outdoors, sorry about it. And there was a lot that happened. Freshman year was freshman year. It was a lot, and to put it nicely, unforgettable. Sophomore year was Da Vinci, a transition show that managed to get third, and Shape of Water, that was probably my favorite season, and I'm convinced Dayton Arena still has some of our confetti in their parking lot. Junior year was Antagfish, something totally different than anything outdoors ever seen, and just overall fun to perform. Sadly, Catacombs was the show that had so much potential that was cut short, but we did have some pretty iconic falls from that thanks to the props. Now this show built for them, which we made the best out of in a global pandemic, and I will say I think we did pretty well. All of these seasons came with memories, small ones and big ones, that I will all have for the rest of my life to look back at and smile. I think that is a great thing to have. It is sad as our last season of an activity that we dedicated so much of our high school career to, and it is ending like this. It's a little weird, but if anything, it showed our dedication and perseverance even more. I love you and will miss you all. Thank you for the past 4 years.
Woo! Record the last one in case my phone runs out of ammo.
Okay, hi guys. They put me last because mine is a little sad. I know.
That's what I came here for.
So I've been thinking about what to say for this speech and how to make it meaningful. And while doing that, I realized that the way I could make it the most meaningful for you guys is to tell you why being drum major was so meaningful to me. But before that, I'd like to get my thank yous out of the way. A huge thanks to my parents and grandparents for their constant support of me and my musical career. Thank you to all of my friends and fellow seniors. And a special thanks to the Do It All dads, Hatters for Music, all the band parents, the entire staff, and Mr. Lally for their dedication to our program. Without all of you, none of this would be possible. From when I was in middle school, it was my goal to be the high school drum major. And after that goal became a reality, I was determined to not only be a good drum major, but also a strong leader and a good role model. I really wanted people to trust and look up to me. And of course, I wanted us to have fun. So with that being said, no matter how angry or irritated I may have seemed during rehearsal, and sometimes I was pretty annoyed, I was always grateful to have been doing what I loved. Some moments were especially meaningful to me, one of them being the fist bumps before a show. I think that they're not the one performing. I hope someone continues this tradition so you guys can continue dominating on and off the field. Moving forward, I have one last piece of advice for you all, that being fake it till you make it. During Antagfish, none of us knew what was going on half the time, including me. But if you act like you know exactly what to do and act confidently in your decisions, people will trust you and your confidence will grow. Keep faking it until you reach a point that you actually know what's going on and you can really make confident choices that are correct, and it'll work out for you. In closing, I want you all to know that I've fervently enjoyed marching, or in my case, standing still, with you, and I'm grateful for all of you who made it easy for me to do what I love as drum major. And as corny as this is, it breaks my heart that I can't fist bump you guys one last time, so instead, I'll tell you to have a good show for now and always. Thanks.
Woo!